Does Anushka sneak out of her room to go talk to Lyko?
I don't think she would sneak, but I think she'd probably do it in a way that she doesn't want to wake anybody up, sort of thing, if you know what I mean.
Right.
Roll me stealth
she's
at
being
disadvantage.
polite.
Yeah.
You're a Gloomstalker. You're naturally stealthy.
Yeah.
Sort of keeps you alive.
Yeah.
20,
So in that case, would
20.
it just be normal?
No, it'd be
Well-
disadvantage because you weren't purposely
Damn it.
trying to stealth.
God dang it!
It's like passive sneak, basically.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Oriana, you would have no metric as to when Anushka does this, so you are basically asleep. So can you roll me your perception at disadvantage? DC is 10.
Well, okay, would it be possibly neutral because I have blind sense?
No.
No. Cool. Perfect.
The rooms are not... This is an archface home. She's not giving you shitty-ass rooms.
That's a good point. We probably almost...
If
have
anything,
rooms,
yeah, to
honestly.
you Twinsian, these rooms are the most ritzy shit you guys have ever seen.
Oh yeah, she's sleeping like
Redan,
a
you seem better. Sajar, you seem better.
Oriana's seen...
Silas, this is pretty good. D, you seem better.
Yeah. Bed is a bed.
Yep.
Oriana is probably like...
Oriana,
nice
you...
place.
somewhere middle.
Yeah. Anushka and
She-
Red are just like, this is luxury.
Okay, then
What the fuck?
allow me to keep fair as fair. Anushka, can you roll me your perception straight, and Oriana roll me your stealth. You were listening in. Do you get caught listening in?
Oh, you barely succeed is the best part.
Anushka, as you're returning back to bed, you see one of the doors closing. It's like the last frame, if this was a movie, the last frame of it closing. And you're like, huh. And you look down at the ground, like the rugs and everything are a bit disturbed, not smoothed over. And you're like, ew. And you're just like, that was Oriana's room that just closed. Okay.
Little...
And thus, the situation has been made fair and equal. Both of you rolled a stealth and a perception, and you're both aware of the other one's bullshit.
I know, you know, I know, you know, I know, you know.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So. You guys get your rests in whatever capacities you need them. Feel free to benefit from that. Long rests. Full HP. Full resources. Any items that recharge on long rests also recharge. Woo!
Let's see. We're getting the classic 3-day. Oh, 1 day. Let's go.
Hey. Do you mind if we take a wee quick break so I can run to the bathroom?
Actually, I was actually about to say that, actually, yes.
Oh, excellent. Okay.
Eat
Perfect.
yourself.
Inspiring
Yeah,
leader
yourself,
is
yeah.
like 9,
Alright.
right?
Be right back. I'm gonna use the restroom as well.
Alright.
Okay.
Be right back.
Okay.
See you in a bit.
Nice. Right, because it's level, and you have a +4 charisma. I think you're using charisma, not proficiency.
Yeah.
E. Oh, I should not have drank this much coffee. Am I shaking? Yeah, I'm gonna go. dump
I'm
the rest
shaking
of
because
this.
it's cold.
I don't have that excuse. I'm gonna get more water and get rid of the last of this coffee, because I shouldn't drink this.
Make poor decisions, Garth.
Yeah, that sounds like weakness to me.
Who added me?
I make a responsible decision once, and I am ridiculed for it.
Yeah. What do you expect?
Ah!
You stupid.
Garth, you got to keep to your MO, man.
My MO is a crippling coffee addiction because I work on a barista. Yeah, as a barista.
Yes.
Where they came up with the name barista? Did they just want to feel special for having a special name?
Probably. I mean, my source specifically uses like venti and tall as things as small, medium, large, so it's just riddled with special names.
I return.
Hey, what's up? Good job making everything this woman says extremely uncomfortable, or creepy, or both, and disturbing.
Yeah, I was thinking about it. This is, I think, your guys' first time actually interacting with like a full archfey that like no bars hold.
Yeah, it's not
Because
not
before
long.
any Fae you guys might have interacted with probably had something keeping them back. A Noah was a Noah. I guess okay. Onibaba, you guys didn't actually fully meet her. You guys like
Yeah,
interact
they're in
with
their
her
own
peripherally.
category.
Yeah.
Or she punched
Big
me
man
through a
on
door.
cam.
What do you want about?
Yeah. Well, that was only you, wasn't it? It wasn't the rest of them.
Casimir was
She made her peace.
She made her peace. Yeah. She's
In the
like,
grave.
You fucking little bitch. She long distance punched you.
And back.
Fucking, it cost me 3 gold to send that punch your way, but goddamn, it was worth every copper.
and then we had Casimir, who had like basically we're friends of his daughter, so we get the you're fine to be.
Yeah,
with
when
me
you
now
go to your
pass.
friend's house and their parents are there.
Exactly. Sir,
Yes,
can we order pizza? With whose money? Never mind, sir.
Yeah, Casimir is a bit different in this iteration.
I think I say that about their household like every single time. Like they changed a bit, which kind of
This
makes
one's
sense, the
very
entire
different. This
world
one's
changes.
very different.
Gotta keep it fresh.
He's handing out candy to all the people to draw them into his household instead.
Like he needs
That's
candy to
disturbing.
up. Like he needs candy to up.
What would be the fantasy equivalent of a white van with no windows?
A carriage with free money in it. No, my bad. A Fey abode.
Oh God, no! We're in the van.
Yeah, you're driving away as we speak, baby. I'm happy you find Lyco so disturbing.
Entertainingly disturbing.
Entertainingly disturbing, yes. I
Yeah, like,
appreciate
they
it.
were just like a crazy bitch that just wanted to murder us. Then it's just like, well, eh.
And for your reward,
You get
servitude. Yay!
Basically. As your reward, you get to be my little bitch. But I don't want to. I said.
Hello.
You guys are free to voice those
Hi.
complaints in character.
Oh, what complaints?
That is a fast way to go back in that pit.
It would, wouldn't it? So, we're all back.
Mm-hmm.
Dorky.
Yeah.
I don't know if he's there.
Get to go play a bit traitorous friends.
We traitorous friends.
Yeah, you're the only one that
Fast
has that
friend.
medal, Kersey. Yeah, you're the one that has that
you literally
commendation.
ditched a character on us.
Yeah, I know. Like that's so fantastic.
In a
Like
good
you're the
narrative
only one.
moment,
Even-
but also,
Even though Fred and Garth have like a campaign ahead of you, they have never earned the betray the party utterly medal. So good job. So good job. It's like Girl Scouts, yeah, or Boy Scouts or whatever.
Yep,
Scout
yep.
Scouts. So we're all
Yeah,
back.
just-
Welcome back.
Just you wait, Kirsty. Just you wait.
Yeah, yeah.
I know O's capable of it, but he doesn't do it because he's courteous and respectful. So, I'm not saying you're not courteous or respectful. It's a good bit.
I am.
Anyways,
I am. I'm saying that, Kirsty.
yeah, you eat sheep intestines. Like, what's up?
Cheers.
cheers to that. Yo, bro, I'll drink to that. Anyways, so we're all back. Welcome back, Dorky. We just had to ping to make sure. So you guys get your long rest in, and eventually you guys come. This D&D narrative, right? You guys come down at the same time. No one fucking question. That's another point
Oh,
of
wow,
metagame
we all
that we're
have to
just
wake
gonna
up.
ignore. Yeah,
Just
you guys
like
all wake up
alarm
at the same time. Yeah, everyone just shut the fuck up. Anyways, you all wake up and come down at the same time because of fairy magic. I don't know. All right, D&D
Literally.
narrative. Actually, it might actually be yeah. Fucking
Actually, you know
anyways,
what it
let's
could be?
go.
She just has the little guy just walk around, tap on our doors to make sure we're awake, and just tap on the next one.
No, he
So-
probably is. He probably tries to. She tells him to sing.
Oh, that'd be
Oh
terrible.
no!
That's why we
It'd be
get up.
terrible for hearing you guys. All right, well, that's what happens now. You guys are all woken up by the sound of a gimp singing.
There's times I never thought I'd hear.
Just muffle, just.
True gods above. True gods above is an actual song in the universe. It goes to the rhythm of Amazing Grace.
Amazing Grace.
Toxic.
True gods above is the Vindicator song where they talk about killing tribes and never. Anyways, so you guys are all woken up by that horrible singing. And when you guys are down there, Lyco is present, and at the dining table, there is a spread of different forms of breakfast from different parts of the world, and she has a little box, so like a jewelry box, next to her while she's sipping on a mimosa.
Nice. Good selection.
Good morning, all of you. Well, she looks out the window to eternal twilight, as morning as it is. Can all of you, as you guys go in, and whether you do or don't eat is up to you. She does confirm that it is safe for mortal fare. Don't worry. All of you roll me your choice. You only get one. Perception, insight, or investigation.
These are such good options. Oh my god,
Well,
Renee, no.
that is unfortunate.
Okay, before I do it, real quick, Crash. With the maneuvers, with tactical insight, can I add that die after? Or, God, can I add it after, or do I have to add it when I roll?
Let me
Yeah.
see. It's Tasha, right?
Yeah.
Oh no, of course it's
roll
Tasha.
it,
Of course.
We got two.
Tactical
Tactical
assessment.
assessment.
Can you make it? It doesn't say, does it?
Yeah, that's why I was asking, because I always
Um,
ran it like, I do it when I do the roll, but then I always roll fucking one
Yeah.
with it anyways. Well, I guess that's
Oh,
how
because these are maneuvers, and maneuvers are something that follow thereafter the attack. I'll say we can follow up that precedent, and you can call it in after the roll happens.
Okay. Nice.
Yeah. That being said, you guys are rolling piss poor.
What was it? It was perception.
One of you is
insight,
rolling
investigation,
good. One of you is rolling okay. The other are very piss poor.
Insights. And
That's
insight.
2 nat ones.
Yo!
Whoa!
It's fine. Oriana's got it.
What is she talking about? What is up with this shit?
You rolled insight.
Yeah.
Do I want to throw a Kensai die on there for fun? I almost do, but I won't.
You should.
Alright, well, it sounds like I should do it. Yeah, that's a great plan. Anyways. Damn it. I was really hoping to get 30. What is that, 20? Ah, that's insulting. It's 29.
As you come down, okay, let's see. Okay, let me just look at all the rules. So, really silent, only Silas and Oriana are the only ones I'm addressing right now.
The all-steers.
Yeah. Let me check my notes to see which avenue is for what.
I'm glad there was 2 people that, like, went different avenues. How we have different information.
I was wondering if that would happen if all of you would just pick your best stat, and I feel like that's perception for a number of you, and then insight for another some of you, and I was like, there's one of you that just gets, or one of them that just gets
Perception
ignored.
and insight are the same for me. It's just investigation is piss poor.
Understandable. Have a nice day.
We got an attempt at
Please.
investigation.
It
It's a
will help.
+1.
Where the hell is it?
You probably invested in instigation instead.
Ah!
That's
Sounds
the
accurate.
So, as you guys come down and get settled for breakfast, if you choose to eat such, I'll start with Silas first, the lower of the rolls. As you come down, actually, these are both in relation. Okay, as you come down, you do note that Lyko looks a bit different. She looks in this in-between state of her and Reiti, Kelia, right now. You don't know if it's a matter of her taunting you or teasing you, though. But she does look a little bit different. As she sips her mimosa. Oriana at 29, so close to 30. Vaso looks like shit. It does not look like he's rested at all.
Does he look like actually literally exhausted, like he has the mechanic on?
I actually didn't roll yet.
I hope he gets it. I hope he passes. Okay, he's good. But I could tell he basically didn't.
He still looks tired, yeah.
Honestly, or this makes sense because Oriana's probably seen people in a similar state.
Yes,
just like completely
yes, you have.
physically exhausted.
Yeah. So you get the feeling that talking to him would probably give you monosyllabic responses.
She's going to like slow her pace a little bit to match with Marika, and try to like, I guess stealthily just like tap her on the hand and gesture at Vaso. Like she probably knows,
She
but I'm
nods
making sure she
immediately.
knows. Yeah.
She nods. I know. I don't think he slept at all.
Definitely hasn't. I'm just making sure because you seem to know the best about them.
Vaso is rather volatile, so. And now's not the time to bring that to the light.
She nods in agreement.
Come on. Sit. Eat.
And she sits down next to Anushka.
As you do. As you guys sit down, Lyko whisks her finger as she sits at the head of the table, and the jewelry box floats over to you, Sajan.
Ooh.
There you are. A compass for your desire. Do know that it only works when it's on you.
Understand.
You have to be the holder. And it won't work in another dimension, obviously, because there's nothing to point to.
Makes a lot of sense.
So if you try to use it right now, it will be worthless, but don't worry, I've taken the time to go to the mortal room to make sure it works.
Perfect.
According to where I stepped out from, rather close, which leads me to another point, which I'll get to rather shortly. From where I stepped out, it was pointing north, slightly west.
Sajar nods.
And just as... Actually, no. Let us conduct business before we move on to pleasantry and pleasures. She looks to you, Oriana. I did some digging around in your flesh.
You phrase it like that on purpose, don't you?
Ugh.
It is true. She stands up and begins walking over to you. You have something not exactly the same, but similar in, how to say, theme as young little Brendan over there.
Eh?
You are predisposed to servitude.
Ha! Apologies.
Not in some
She just looks so unamused. at
enslaved
this.
sense, not necessarily. No. That thing that Suya told to you, that hesitation, is how he described it, yes? Hesitation. That has been trained into you. Etched into you.
Alright.
I suppose one might call it a lesser form of trauma. You have something that holds you back when you're striking at figures of authority, whether you recognize them, purposely recognize them as figures of authority and not. I do find that rather interesting, if I'm being honest.
Oriana's just kind of like nodding while she's talking. It's a weird thing of like, you don't notice it, but when someone else points it out, it's like, yeah, that makes sense. That tracks.
So if I were to have you kill one of your fellow people at this table, it would be absolutely fine. But if I were to tell you to strike at me, well, good luck trying. Or maybe, dare I say, Redane, he does certainly seem a prominent figure of your group, you might have a just ever so slight hesitation. Now, I'm not saying that would stop you from delivering a killing blow if necessary, but it might buy him that crucial moment to riposte. Very interesting, if I'm being honest. I applaud it. Who trained you? I would love to talk to them.
I'm not at liberty to mention.
For now. But enough of business. She goes back to sitting down at the head of the table. Enjoy breakfast. We have a couple of points of order today, but I'd rather you guys have proper digestion before we get to that. I don't want you puking in my home.
Immensely concerning.
You guys have breakfast if you guys want to talk to each other in front of Lyko. No, she doesn't eat. She doesn't
But she
interact
does have alcohol.
or pick at anything on the table. She does have the mimosa, which it does seem that any drink she has never ends, so whatever.
So she is actually drinking it. It's just a bottomless cup.
Basically.
Okay.
So yeah, you guys want to talk to one another? Be my guest. If not, just hit the ejection button in the mech, and then we'll continue. We'll shoot off to the next scene.
I asked Garth just really want to talk to her if she makes her own drinks, but I feel that's a complete waste of time.
There's the Titanfall eject. This was the funnest shit in Titanfall. Even when you lost, it was still fun because you got the ejecto seat out of there and fly a mile into the sky. And then if you're a real pro gamer, you would snipe someone while a mile in the sky.
Titanfall was such a
Yeah.
great game.
Titanfall is such a great game, but I can understand why the multiplayer for it fell off because it had the pros just stomped on the noobs that tried to get into the game,
Yeah.
and the noobs didn't want to play anymore. I understand.
And then they did Apex.
And then they did Apex, which is neither here nor there. It's not bad. Anyways, so game taste aside, you guys want to talk to each other? I'm going to pet Tingo.
So that's gonna try to knock over Anusha's cup when it's kind of sort of empty. If
Kind
Anusha
of, sort
has
of.
She's
All right.
just gonna keep a very firm grip on that cup, looking at the look in your face, just like, yeah, no.
What about
Not
Oriana?
today, Zerg.
Fucking
Oriana
try
doesn't
it.
have a cup at this point. She has a water skin that she's drinking out of. She doesn't trust you anymore.
Would anyone sit beside Silas? Willingly.
We give Silas
Silence.
a wide
I
berth.
mean, she'll sit next to you. Just make sure any drinking instruments are far out of your reach.
Silas will look to Deet and see if Deet is watching. Silently pleading for help.
Prank help.
Actually,
Deet,
Silas will use message. Silas will use message towards Deet and be like, I want to knock over Anushka's cup.
Deet, she wants to like form a plan with Silas, so like
Okay.
You guys
Oh,
got
God,
message.
here
You
we
can chit chat.
You guys can infinitely cast message and
Yeah,
Yes,
so
I
we're
know,
just
like-
using message to talk at this point.
Is that stealthy, by the way, or are they just pointing at each other across the table occasionally?
well, you can point under the table.
Yeah.
Ah, fair. That's a good point.
That being said, roll me your insight. Or Anushka as well, because you're the target here.
Yeah.
I'm assuming it's 12 because I don't think we're getting help from Brendan.
No, you're not. Yeah, no, you ain't getting that shit.
I don't say
Can,
shit.
can Silas and Deet roll me your deception or performance, whichever one's higher?
Okay, let's.
You're
Damn.
all right. Well,
We don't know
Yeah.
shit. We don't know anything is happening.
Even if I rolled a nat 1, that would be the only thing that would make me fail that. Because I get an 11 instead
Yes.
of a 12.
yes.
And it would be
Oh, you still beat me.
Oriana and Anushka, you guys have things on your mind. You guys are still stuck here, which hasn't been addressed to you guys leaving here yet. She's been calling you guys her property and stuff like that. And maybe, just maybe, I know, stay with me here. Silas turned over a new leaf. Just maybe.
ah!
Oh, that's funny.
The most
That's
fantastic
funny.
thing in this home right now.
Actually, you know what? Maybe they learned a lesson for the last time they knocked over a bottle and almost got the wrath of God. Maybe.
Yeah.
There we
maybe.
go.
Meanwhile,
Maybe.
God's at the end of the table right now.
Sipping her mimosa.
I'm sure God could stop us if she wanted.
Easily.
Yeah, yeah. So, let's get this going then. So, I will constitute Deet giving advantage to Silas. All right. Silas, can you make me a sleight of hand check? And then, Anushka, can you roll me a dexterity saving throw, please?
Can I assist Anushka? No, I don't know what's going on. Never mind.
No.
I'm sorry.
Okay, this is at advantage.
At advantage. And then
All
the
right.
DC you roll sets the thing you roll sets the DC for Anushka. So if you roll piss poor, Anushka's probably gonna win.
Oh, come on.
13 is
13
not
is passable.
good.
Okay, I can do this. I can do this.
Are you
No, you can't.
Hey!
You can't do it. Fuck off. You
Hey!
can't do it. Fuck off. You can't
Vicious
do it.
mockery.
You can't do it.
cutting words?
Cutting words,
You
that's the
have
one.
to roll a certain, like, I want to
It's
say
more
like a 7 or
6.
an 8
Yeah,
to make
7
them
or an
fail.
8.
So roll a D. So Silas, roll me a D8.
I want you to
You need a
succeed
7
and
or an
fail at
8.
the same time.
If it's a 6, it's a tie, and you guys will both reroll.
Okay. Of course it's.
Ah!
Oh, god damn it.
It's just like Silas just hits you with that. Hey, look over there.
Silas, as you and Deet are having this telepathic conversation, you see out of the corner of your eye Lyco eyeing you two, and then you're just like deer in the headlights, like, and then she just gets a smirk on her face and nods once, like giving you permission to do what you're about to do, and you're like, yes, and then you're just like, okay, the plan is set. the mage hand will help push the cup out of Anushka's hand. I'll knock it over, but before that, you take the moment. You point at Lyko. Oh my God, what's happening? And then Anushka, you're distracted. And then the cup gets knocked over. And Lyko is just sitting there with didn't do jack shit. She just has her eyes closed and a smirk on her face, nodding up and down. And all of you at the breakfast table are like, what the fuck was that? Meanwhile, Deet and Silas, you did it. To Anushka, your cup's on the ground.
Yeah, she's probably just looking really forlornly down at her juice, just like, I really wanted that.
So I'm just laughing as they get up and get you a new cup after you said that.
If you knock over this one, I hit you with it. Deal?
Sure.
Okay, cool.
I'll hold their arms so you can punch them easier.
Oh, thank you.
I am slightly questioning choosing you all as my chosen, but what's done is done.
He's like,
Oh,
God,
wow.
that was a mistake.
God, you guys are dumb as hell, but it's funny.
See,
How we
Listen,
broke
she
out of
wants to be
face.
entertained.
How did we broke out of face servitude? We acted dumb as shit. Moving on.
you broke out by dying now. See, here's the
I
problem.
mean, yeah, maybe she'll get to that nuclear option.
Here's the thing. I want to communicate with Verdane, but I don't have, like, message or anything, and I don't want to start talking out loud about things. So I'm
What a shame.
SOL
Rex
right now.
Rock.
He's very, very satisfied. You know
Imagine
what?
if you're like purring or something.
Silas and Deet, you guys are
100%.
so satisfied with that masterful plan of knocking over that cup, taking inspiration.
Yes.
You are inspired by your own dumbass antics.
I knew that was the right choice.
Oh, me. Yeah, Anushka's just like, God damn it.
Have we all got all the information we want from Lyko?
Oh, there was
Yes.
She raises
One-
an eye, opens her eye.
But no.
2 things. You mentioned something about a flower yesterday.
Oh, yes, the dry flowers downstairs. Pick one up. Better.
Oh, I'm sorry. I put those away last night.
Anushka suddenly remembers the door was locked. Oh, God.
Question: were the flowers of, I don't know, importance or anything?
They were just your favorite flower. I
Oh.
thought you would appreciate the token of cooperation. I had an idea. I'd figured you would go perusing around my home. So I thought I'd make it fun for you. Like a scavenger hunt.
Were there more than just the flowers around?
There was this.
Oh.
And Silas pulls out a drawing.
Oh, yes, that. Another
Hey.
gesture of cooperation.
Question.
And I
Does
hope you
Oriana
guys
know
appreciate
exactly what
the
that is?
face. Oh, you know exactly what it is. It looks, I also hope you appreciate the face. He is rather one for it.
Is it by chance the face of that,
The gimp,
Yes.
he has no face and he must scream so. Oh well.
Is that a book that exists in this world?
Probably not, no.
Aw.
There's probably a fairy tale, though.
Yeah, fair. Yeah, no, that tracks for this current
Yeah.
situation. That tracks. Actually,
Yeah.
no, that'd be more like a theme kind of thing. That's
No,
like
it's a fairy thing. There's an archfey who's just called Mother, and she literally steals people's faces
Oh,
and puts them in
Cash.
a well. I know this because she took 3 PC's faces. And I told him, you guys get their face back or they die. That's it. All right, you guys walked in an archfey's house. Yeah, you don't expect me going easy. So, anyways, about the archfey that you guys are talking to
In her house.
in her house.
that in mind.
Yeah, Oriana,
Arch-
you totally know what this is.
Yeah. It is probably far too late for anything I was thinking of. Anyways. She has a look of disappointment on herself.
What a nice morning. It's not every day I get a new tribe.
Are you saying morning just relative, or is there actually like a time thing?
No, there's really no time here. It's just
Okay.
a phrase. It's morning because you all just woke up.
Hmm.
There are people like that in the mortal realm, yes, where they define their days by their own personal schedule as opposed to the clocks.
Yes.
Definitely
there
not
you go.
Garth in real life.
I know, right?
It's 3 in the morning.
So.
It's still yesterday.
Yep.
Um,
So, is there anything else you would like to ask me, or shall I begin doing a series of, well, I guess only one, introduction? Eventually two.
Fine.
She scans across the table. Anyone have anything you want to ask her?
I mean, aside from, are we going to be allowed to leave after after our introductions?
You ask that?
Yes.
She gets a smile on her face. I was wondering when one of you would finally bring that up. Don't worry, I have something in mind. And it might even earn my favor, for those of you that are interested in that.
Might as well get it over with then. If gestures at the table, say yes or no.
Speak now or forever hold thy peace.
PC.
We are here in your domain. Whatever you have for us, let it be done.
Very, very
Be on our
blunt.
way.
Yes, be on your way. Very well, then let's us be done. The person I'm about to introduce you to, I don't know who they are. But they seem rather keen on all of you. And it is not many immortal that can get through my illusions. To be fair, I don't just put illusions around for people to try to test themselves against, so smaller sample size. You can come up now. And you guys hear a set of boots hitting the staircase. Coming up the staircase. The figure is dressed in cloths and cloths over armor, looking rather ordained rather. Ordained? No.
Redain?
Ornate. No, not Redain. Shut up.
Hello.
You hear me. They have a helmet on their head, which has a ridge atop it, and a mask in face of a faceplate. They look like this.
Oh, jeez.
Thank you to Garth.
Why does he have the enemy border? Yeah, no problem.
He looks like that.
Sick.
He does look pretty sick. A pleasure to meet you, sir. He does a very practiced, clear, flourishing bow and curtsy, much better than the gimp. A pleasure to meet all of you. I've heard